What is your name and today's date?
Today's date is 22nd August 2014. My name is Santokh Singh.
How old were you in 1984?
1984, I was about 45 years old at that time.
And what was your occupation at that time?
I was working in Army headquarters as a private secretary with senior Army officers. My office was at that time in Arkepuram.
Where were you in June 1984?
I was in Delhi in Arkepuram, Kannur.
How and when did you hear about that violence?
Because I was there about that violence. On that day when this Indira Gandhi was assassinated, I didn't go to the office. I was on leave, so we didn't hear. We just go. I was in the market when I heard that she has been assassinated. Mm-hmm. We thought it will not have any impact. Everything will be normal. So in the evening, things started getting worse. My son was going to the engineering college. He came back early. He told there's some violence there on the way. Mm-hmm. So he told us not to go out. So we also heard other people coming from offices and all that they were attacked. So because I didn't go to the office, I was at home. So I escaped. But when I went out to the market, so I was going on a scooter on the road, and some people were gathered on the bus stop on the roadside. Mm-hmm. So I was going through it. Some boy came. He told me not to go through it that way. So he diverted me. So that's why I escaped. Otherwise, I could have caught in that wall. Mm. So then I came back home. Then we heard news on the radio, TV, and thought everything will be normal in the next morning or in a day or two. Mm-hmm. But things in the next day, when we got up in the morning, so things were worse. People were just gathering around here, and even at night, some people attacked our Gurdwara in Arkepuram and burnt the doors and other things there things were lying there, articles. And one shop was also looted. Their tent house shop was there of a Sikh gentleman. It was damaged and all the things were looted. And we were just scared next morning. And by the time at about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, I saw, when I went up on the rooftop to see what is happening around here and all that, I saw smoking of the burning houses and smoke going up in the sky from this airport side. What it's called? It is called Palam Gaon or other colonies around about here in the around Arkepuram. And we just started getting in contact with our friends and relatives, and everybody was saying don't go out, things are getting worse and worse. So we were there that day, and next day also we were in that government house. Then my nephew was posted in army in the signal enclave. At night he brought a military truck and took us to his house. And we spent 3 days there. We locked our house and went there, all family. So by the time we came back, everything was okay. When things cooled down, then we came back after 4 or 5 days. Mm-hmm. This is how it happened. Mm-hmm. But we saw everywhere the people were looking at us as if we were criminals, and there was so much hate in their speech and all that. We were surprised. But after a few days, we went to the office and started working. Then things were normal at that time. So this is how it happened. And my son had to cut her hair because he was scared. Okay, if he goes out, then somebody may not attack. He cut his hair on that day. So, it is all. But it was surprised after having so much happened. Government didn't take any action against anybody. Even our neighbor was there. He had about 4 sons grown up and family. He got retired and he went out in the Palm village, near Palm village. He built a house there, and we heard after a few days all his family was murdered. He was killed. All of them were killed.
What was his name, sorry?
His name I don't remember now. He was a carpenter in the CPWD office, retired from there. Then when after retirement he had to vacate the government house and built a small house there in the Palm colony, bought a little land there and built up in the unauthorized colony. But they were all killed. He had 4 sons. 4 were killed, and mother, father, and everybody was killed. And one of my other neighbor who was there, he had also a house in there, in what is called now Janakpuri side. He had also in colony in the near Janakpuri C block or something. It is called. I don't remember the name of the colony now. So he had a house there. He had his 2 sons were also killed. Then the ladies shifted to Janakpuri side to their friend's house. Then they escaped. Otherwise, they could have also been. Their house was burnt, and they were just hiding in the mezzanine floor. And they were just, and the people thought they looked at them, and they were taken out and killed there. So these are the things, very horrific things happened on the, you are hearing stories and all that. But the only thing is, the very painful thing is, nothing on the government side happened. Why government didn't take any action, that is still a question to be answered by them. No policeman, no nothing. Even policemen were with the mob, who were just looting and killing the people. They were helping the mob, not the residents, not the Sikhs. They were pinpointing the houses of the Sikhs and killing them, looting them, and all that.
Who was doing this? Who committed all this violence?
It was all organized by the Congress party. They brought the people from outside, from all those unauthorized colonies and all that. They were all organized by them. Otherwise, if government wanted, nothing could have happened. If somebody does anything, he is immediately caught or something. Preventive action is taken by the government. But at that time, no action was taken by anybody, as if there is no law. It's a lawless society, lawless land at that time, 3-4 days. If anybody could do anything he wanted. Nobody was going to stop them or ask him why he is doing that. Though there's some good people was there who just helped the neighbors or helped their friends, Sikh friends, but the lower level people, the Jhuggi Jhompdi people or other people brought from outside, they had done all that. Not the actually neighbors. Neighbors didn't do anything to anybody. These are the people brought from outside, from other places, they were doing this thing.
They were considering what happened to your neighbors. Did you continue to live there after 1984?
Just I was in the government house. I was doing service, so I had to live there. So I lived there. I was there. I completed my full service, then came over to Canada.
And did you speak about this violence, about 1984 or after 84?
To whom? There was nobody to listen anything. The people, so many articles came in the newspapers and TV. Everybody was asking this so many questions, but the government was not able to answer any of the questions. We are surprised why this Indira Gandhi was assassinated by one person. He was also killed. Why other people were killed? Even the soldiers, they were moving from one place to another, either on leave or going on duty or transfer or something, or moving from one place to another. They were killed on the railway stations. That's a surprise. Even those who were defending the country, they were also killed. That's a shame on the government, but still they have not done anything.
And did you ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ feelings ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ about 84 ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ family ਤੇ friends ਨਾਲ
ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਜੀ, my family was there, we all of us were there. So we faced this, we faced all those things. We know, we saw the things, and even I am surprised why this, when Mahatma Gandhi was killed, why didn't they do anything to anybody? When Rajiv was killed, why they didn't do again at that time? Because it was the government hand behind it, who helped them, who brought those gundas or those looters from outside and all that. They organized, they brought them on buses, they brought them on cars or something like that. It was all organized, we can say. Then nothing is hidden. They can't say it was not done by the government. It was all organized by the government agencies.
Do you have any nightmares, flashbacks about?
Yeah, we have. We were so scared. We still remember those horrific scenes. It's very bad. You can say if I could not have been diverted by a boy, I could have been killed by now. I could not be here by now.
So, in your opinion, why did all this happen?
It is all mistake by the government. They should not have allowed to happen it. That's the mistake on the government of the day. And the strange thing is, nobody is asking why those people who were responsible at the time to prevent it. Why didn't they take any action? Why the Delhi police didn't take? Even suppose the Prime Minister was killed, there was vacuum in the party at the Prime Minister level, but not at lower level, at the police level, at Commissioner level and other things. Why did they not stop it? What were they waiting for?
So,
and even the army didn't move. Even there is a little dispute between two communities now here in, suppose in Meerut or other places nowadays happened. Immediately army is deployed there. But at that time army was there, but they didn't deploy. Why didn't they bring the army at that time if it was not controlled by the police?
So what kind of lasting impact did this have on you?
Lasting effect is, I still feel it is a shame to, I was feeling it is shame to live in such a country where they cannot protect the citizens. The Sikhs, they lived there, not from now, from the origin of the centuries old. There's so much history of the Sikhs. They fought for the freedom of the country, but they were killed like, you see, like rats. No, that's very bad. It's very bad, and nothing happened. No action taken by the government so far to rectify it.
So,
and those who were responsible, they have not been taken to task so far. No law, legal action has been taken against anybody so far.
So what recommendation would you give to the youth who are interested about 1984? What kind of things do you think they should be doing?
They should be watchful. Okay, it may happen again. You never know. Because you are in a minority, that means minority is not safe there. The majority people, they can do whatever they want. And government is made by majority, meaning by the majority people. And that's why they are not listening to the minority people. They are not caring for anybody. No, that's wrong. It's not safe. It's not. You can't call it your own country. it's a foreign country for you, even worse than a foreign country to live such a place. Not good in Punjab. So many newspapers were giving all those bad news. Okay, people have been taken, the non-Sikhs have been taken from the buses and killed on the road and all that, all those things, and that created a very hatred towards Sikhs by that time, and that had impact on the events in November also. No? So that could have been stopped also. Government should have taken stern action, and all that should have stopped, stopped the media, newspaper or television or other things, newspapers especially at that time, not show all those things, not to create. They created all that atmosphere at that time. That had lot of impact on the people, because we Sikhs, we know we were there in Delhi and everywhere. We were all respected and all that, had a good respect. But after this events in Punjab and June, Amritsar and all that, all your respect gone. Nobody was caring. Then we were just earlier we were traveling in the buses. Nobody could, if somebody was smoking, we were told, please don't smoke, and he used to stop it. Respect the people. Now after that, they were openly saying, they were even throwing smoke on the faces of the Sikhs. They never cared for them. There was such a hatred spread in those with the people with those events.
So the hatred started right after June.
After events in Punjab, June or other, even before that. Because Punjab had a long history. It was not only June. June was the climax. It started much earlier, no?
Yes.
So the news and other paper media, they were giving news even before June. June was the only action by the government, So after that, Sikhs didn't feel safe. Though we had quite a large number of people in Delhi and other places, but still, everybody was helpless. Even when this things were happening in Delhi, people contacted. Zail Singh was the Home Minister, was the President. Air Marshal Arjun Singh was the Chief of Air Staff, retired Chief of Air Staff at that time, I think. So they contacted all those big people in power, but still everybody showed her helplessness. They said, we can't do anything.